Yo, what's poppin', everybody? We're back with the UDN Power Rankings. I wasn't here for
Jesus
week
Christ.
1. I'm here now for week 2, and I am here with the sickest
I
of
wasn't
Sylveons.
ready for all that.
The sickest of Sylveons at the moment. He has a nasty cough.
Yep.
And
I
then we
also
got...
wasn't ready for all that energy, dog. Like, I'm sitting here like, it's supposed to be a regular intro. Hey, what's up, God? Loud as hell, motherfucker.
Sorry about that. And then we got the most diabetic of Raichus.
Damn.
I don't know why that's my intro, but hey guys, what's
Because
up?
you said that in the post-draft Power Rankings, and that's the only thing I remembered.
Oh, what the?
My sugar levels are through the roof.
Oh my God.
But yeah, and we are here with the week 2 Power Rankings. Everybody's been on our cocks for this shit. Like, calm down, guys. It's fine. We got you. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
On God. To be honest, like it's not even due to like when like Wednesday. Come on now, it's Tuesday. Breaking the fourth wall, we got a whole day.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, we're just take a chill pill, just go drink some, I don't know, chill Gatorade or I don't know. Calm down.
Just
Chill,
don't
we're
worry
human.
about it. And this time around, we're kind of gonna do it differently, or maybe a little bit different. But yeah, the list of the actual people from 1 to 16 is gonna come near the end. But here we are going to kind of analyze each team. And if you want to skip to only your game, I will make Selo put timestamps in the description. So if you want to check that, damn, make him
We're
work.
gonna make him do some editing.
Yeah, I mean, he wants to run this league. He's an admin. You know what? He'll make it work. He'll put a little bit of extra effort. But yeah, which games?
Watch him not do it.
And just look stupid. Oh, right. I'll paste a comment myself then, I guess, if he won't do it. But yeah, which game do you guys want to talk about first?
Uh,
The most
Retikai
obvious one.
versus Cyclone.
Okay, Retikai versus.
I just said that one because it's the first
It was
one on my list.
Cyclone.
Yeah.
This game right here, I had some problems with this game.
I
Where were
mean,
the
Excadrill, just
answers?
Excadrill straight up is a thing. That's kind of the entire summary.
What was he doing? What was he doing with the Excadrill?
Yeah, like this
Leftovers,
game.
my logic wasn't taking no damn hit. I know that for sure.
This game was
That's
just
the
like,
first thing I was saying.
I don't know, like it was a little bit of jumping around at the beginning. Then Retikai sacked Gigalith and Escadrille won the game.
Exactly. It just SD'd up and then just claimed a bunch of lives.
Was it? Did it have an SD up at the
It
end
would
of
have
the
claimed
game?
more sub-Santer. What happened?
I don't know. You cut out for me a little bit. So just repeat.
Yeah.
It took a little bit of damage, or you said something that I didn't hear, or the audience didn't hear.
Deadass forgot what I said now.
I mean, on my notes, I just had it that both teams, like, for what the game was, they did play okay. Like, it wasn't so much that Cyclone misplayed as Retikai just had really good prep.
Yeah, that's literally what I was thinking. Like, Cyclone just didn't prep anywhere near as good as he needed to.
I mean, he
Yeah,
had the
yeah.
Charlie Berry on Zapdos. I'd like to point that out. That was a good prep, but like should have played around it more efficiently, I'd say.
He didn't play
Yeah.
around it well enough for it to, like, do anything. Because what's a Charty Berry when you got +2 Rock Slide, Life Orb +2 Rock Slide to the face? It
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure it died even with the Charlie, didn't it?
Yes, it was at like 55% ish.
Yeah, it was like at 50 to 60%.
And it was kind of just one sided, kind of hard to watch, to be honest. I watched it real quick, and yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I think if that Milotic had been like a Flame Orb set and not been sacked to the Needle King, he would have still had a chance to maybe put it back to like a 2 or something, or maybe
Yeah,
like,
because
brought
like
it back.
even
But
if he was Mold Breaker, Excadrill here, Excadrill. Because like
Holy shit, you were all robotic
you
there.
could have made the Ladia.
yeah.
Mega.
I mean, I kind of
You
understand
also
what he
had
said.
the
He was
Charge
saying
Berry
that-
Zapdos.
Yeah, for anyone that might have not heard that, Zack was pretty much saying that even if Excadrill was Mold Breaker, that would have made it less of a threat because it wouldn't be able to abuse Sand.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And if it was Scarf,
It wouldn't
it
outspeed
had to lock
literally
itself
everything.
in. Yeah. But I feel like still, even if like playing around the Excadrill, Infernape is still just there. But in the end, just punches holes
Yeah.
through Cyclone's this team as well.
See, that's what I was thinking. That's why when I first looked at the matchup, I'm like, this is either gonna be Calm Mind, Sub, Surf, Lottie, or gonna be like a really bulk, like freaking like max defense Lottie. I didn't see any extra drill answers really. See, I was also thinking like, Shucka counter Registeel, maybe. Registeel God right here, of course.
I mean,
See,
the
like,
entire
that was-
sequence of Registeel plays we kind of talked about this, was kind of odd. Like
Yeah.
over predicting on Retikai's side and then not switching out when you obviously can't touch the Excadrill back.
Yeah, because like,
Like I understand
like-
that he probably was trying to sack it and get in to something else, and then Retikai going for the rock size was just stalling out his own Sand. But I don't know. I feel like you could have made.
Because then he
I feel like
clicked
you could've made
protect
other
and he
plays.
was still stalling out even more sand turns, and it was just like,
Yeah, I feel like there could have been other plays made.
Yes, definitely.
yeah, like I feel like the game could overall been a little bit better played.
And that's
So-
pretty much it for this match, right? Anything else?
Yeah,
Not really.
Not really.
not really. What?
Which one do we want to do next?
I love how you say not really for this match, and then dude goes, "Yeah, what game we looking at next?" Ignores the fact that he said, "Oh wait, not really."
I mean, not
Wait,
really,
what?
as in there's. Well, yeah. What are you on? I said not really, as in there's nothing else to say about this match.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought you meant
yeah.
like.
I said not really.
I thought
to
you meant like,
Retikai.
oh, there's still stuff you want to talk about. I'm like, what the?
Oh no.
I'm like, damn, you just shut him down like that. Jesus Christ.
Hmm.
Well, it's next on my list, so
Uh,
let's talk about Tomato versus Edgar.
Oh yay, this game.
This game was juicy.
No Gengar
Oh
switches,
Jesus Christ.
but
No Gengar switches, but you watch the replay and you just see
yeah,
how
but
Gengar
but no Gastrodon answers.
Honestly, one thing I did appreciate was the Tanga Berry counter Mew. That was some heat.
bro. When it comes to Tomato, this Mew is just like natural for this dude. I swear to God. First game, rock polish, Mew with moves for rain. My only critique for that Mew was like you should have ran Thunder. Screw Celesteela. With the
Yeah,
Celesteela to a
Celesteela.
Thunder. But this
I've never
week he
used
had the heat,
Celesteela, so I hate it.
I've used it once, and well, I had it once, and I didn't even use it. The league died immediately.
Well, that's a yikes.
So, getting back into this game, I feel like both teams under prepped for one thing. Tomato,
Yeah,
to me, under prep for Gengar, and then Edgar severely under prep for Gastrodon.
there was nothing for Gashnon, but
Like I feel maybe his plan was to like
Edgar's
toxic it.
that for
What?
I
Literally
said-
nothing could be.
we were both talking. I was gonna let you keep talking, and then you just kind of stopped. It was tough.
I'm sorry. Well, I was gonna say that maybe his plan was to like toxic it with something, but then again, his own Tapu Fini stopped that with the terrain. So like,
Hey, I have a
on
problem
here?
with that. I have a problem with that. you can bring status moves with Tapu Fini. I do that shit all the time. It's just about how to play around the Tapu Fini turns. Cause like, there's dude literally got salty as hell one time for me running status moves, and all you have to do is just outplay. Misty Terrain doesn't last forever, and you're usually running leftovers on Tapu Fini. You're not running the move that extends terrain turns. So it's like, it's only gonna be up for like like 4 turns.
honestly, I can't wait for telepathy to be allowed so I can like stall people with Tapu.
Yeah, that's gonna be a great.
I just
Oh,
think it would be
God.
fun.
But like a
I
little
just
bit
think it would be fun.
going back into this match, I just saw this sequence of events. Like the fact that Gengar had Sludge Bomb instead of Sludge Wave. It
Yeah,
could
and
have
the
done.
fact that it was Focus Ash, I don't understand why it was Focus Ash.
I mean, I guess specifically
Yeah,
for the
if-
Beedrill, which it kind of worked. But I
But
think
like Beedrill doesn't. But like Scizor was right there.
yeah,
Scizor's a
yeah,
hard
I know,
check
I get
for
that,
Beedrill.
I get that, I agree actually. And even if he was Focus Ash, he should have still preserved it, I think, not just letting it go versus the Beedrill. Like it gives you an opportunity to kill the Beedrill right there and then, but like having a Sash later on could maybe be better versus the Mew, I guess, or
Exactly. Like maybe he expected like Scarf Mew with Psychic or something.
I think so. Two things
Which
that
is
I
kinda
do want to
fair.
know from this game. What's up? I'm sorry.
Nothing. I just coughed. You
Oh,
just coughing out my
I was gonna
soul.
say that
It's
like
fine.
two plays from this game that I want to notice. A misplay at the end when Tomato went in Mew as the sister went for U-turn, and it pretty much sacked his only way to kill sister, and it was lucky that Gastrodon was able to just like
Just stall it out
yeah.
because he had nothing for it. Like on his
Oh.
Gastrodon.
Yeah, and then one good play that was made was that he went for the Sea Leaf Storm on Tigard before going for the HP Ice. Because that pretty much like yeah, huh? I'm sorry, I keep hearing you talking while I'm talking and I
Hello?
stop. Hello?
Did stuff just break again, Doug?
no, you're just
I
actually
feel like
kind of.
stuff just broke.
No, it's okay, but there are at times you're kind of robotic sounding.
Yeah, like you're talking and then it just kind of like flares out.
Yeah, and it does a little bit of a thing like this,
Yeah, it sounds like you have a mad stutter.
which I guess you can hear later on if you watch the video. But yeah, I'm actually wondering what the set was, what the last move on Scissor. Did he ever reveal it? Last move on Scissor? Because Roost,
I don't
Bullet
think
Punch,
so.
U-turn, and last move we didn't, because it was Toxic. You win that versus the Gastrodon. If it's Swords Dance, you win that versus Gastrodon because you Swords Dance up and
Yeah.
he can't hear anything.
Like, oh.
his shit broke down when recording. But yeah, like I don't know. So let us know in the comments, Edgar, what your last move on freaking Scissor was, because I feel like whatever it was was better than Bullet Punch, and even you went for Bullet Punch when U-turn does more damage. So I don't know.
Yeah, but I
Weird
don't know,
weird
like
flex, but okay.
Yeah, that game. I feel like that game could have gone either way, and it just ended up costing to the person that was able to deal with the other person's threat. Like Edgar was not able to deal with Gastrodon, and that's what eventually gave Tomato the kill.
Also, yeah, if it was Life Orb Gengar and with like Energy Ball, it would be an entirely different story, as Zack said. But yeah,
True. Because if that was Life Orb Gengar, then you kind of, and because he sacked Lycanroc early game, then you're forced to go Scissor and try to kill it, and then he can just go into his. You're forced to go Beedrill and kill the Gengar,
yeah,
and then he just has a free Scissor switch in.
definitely. And like even if the Beedrill U turns out, I feel like everything else on the team has a decent
Yeah,
switch
like
in.
Scissor. Yeah, like Scissor can't. Beedrill can't switch out. Beedrill can't go U-turn on the Mega Gengar because if he does and he over predicts, then Gengar gets another kill.
Yes, I actually agree with that completely.
Yeah.
I do like how in one turn, Edgar used the emergency exit as a kind of an eject button to get him momentum into Gengar again, which if it
Oh yeah, that was fun.
that was a good play. But again, since the Gengar wasn't like Life Orb, there was no that extra damage output to. Because I'm pretty sure the Beedrill would have died to a Life Orb Sludge Bomb at that point, and the Florges would have died 2 turns before. So yeah,
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that like when Gengar went for Sludge Bomb on that Florges, it lived on like 5%.
Yeah. Which Sludge Wave would have definitely killed, and Life Orb would have extra killed.
Yeah, it would have killed a family of Florges.
Yep. And that is it for the second match, which let me write that down so I know where to put the timestamps. We said Tomato versus Edgar.
Tomato versus Edgar.
Yep. And which one do you want to talk about next?
Let's talk about the unfortunate blowout of the week, Selo versus
FullMetal Mastered. Yeah, this was just, to me, I watched it, super quick. It was kind of sad. Alamomola just sat there, did nothing. I mean, the Celesteela did nothing. Not the Alamomola actually had a huge role, but the Celesteela kind of sat there, did back. Nothing. Leech Seed doesn't help you with anything. So
okay, wait, what game are we on? My shit kind of broke.
Selo versus FullMetal Master.
Oh god. Oh.
This game was like this game, like the problem I had with this game wasn't the 6-0. It was that Metal never really did any sort of risky plays to try and get back in.
Yeah, he like
and I feel like he underplayed for Avalok as well. Because he literally only brought what was
to be fair, Avalok is not Amon, you really the shit out of you.
I mean, it just walled to make a Swampert, but that's really all it had to do.
I mean, that's why it was there. It was designed for that. Though if it was, sorry, if it was
Iron
like,
Defense was...
yeah, Iron Defense was just amazing because that nullifies the power up punch as well, and it's like just a great set, honestly.
And like he gave up the Nihilego Z move way too early, in my opinion, for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
Steelix was an easy switch. I have no clue why he did that.
I feel like Selo had a good matchup, and he also played very safely, where he just like he didn't need to make any risks because his opponent didn't make any risks.
There were plays that I saw that Selo had turns where like he could have went into Thunderous, clicked agility, and then just made the game like just that much harder for him to win. Literally forget what turn it was, but there was a turn where I'm like, you could have went Thunderous.
I mean, to be fair to him, Thunderous couldn't sweep until Nihilego died. Like, to be fair to him.
Yeah, but it's like the thing about that is you don't even need Thunderous to sweep at that point, because
I do understand what you're saying. Where he could have been more aggressive with his wall breakers, but at the same time he kind of didn't need to, because pretty much once that Volcanion went down, he kind of had the game because he had
nothing to kill Steelix.
Yeah, because after that, like FullMetal just couldn't break his team anymore. Like he couldn't break his defensive core.
Like, I was honestly, because he had a Aloe, I was honestly expecting like a sub Steam Eruption Flamethrower or Toxic set from the freaking Volcanion. Just based on what I saw on Team Preview, I was expecting like that kind of set to beat the Aloe 1v1.
Or at least try,
Yeah. Because, like, Volcanion behind a sub is actually terrifying.
Yeah. Like, that Focus Blast chip on Kyurem was nice, but I'm pretty sure, like, late game, Selo just witched that back up. So, yeah.
Yeah. Not to mention, Flamethrower literally 3-hit KOs Kyurem anyway. And you risk the Focus Blast missing. It's called Focus Miss for a reason.
And I don't understand the Celesteela set. With Leech Seed at Automize, like you gotta go super fast to get the Leech Seeds off. So that's kind of a thing as well. Like shit. No.
Yeah, I feel like they were trying to be offensive and defensive at the same time, and they ended up being neither.
Yeah, that's actually the perfect way to put it. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's just like my problem is like I'm trying to think about because like Steela has so many coverage moves. Like I don't understand why he put Leech Seed over. He could have put something else to like try to break his team. Cause like
something for the Alamomola, like Giga Drain or Seed Bomb or whatever.
Yeah, if that Celesteela was special with Air Slash,
Toxic.
and Flamethrower, I feel like
It
he probably
literally
could've-
it was literally just like 30 turns of just Aloe sitting in front of Celesteela's face.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, fuck off. I really just can't hear shit again. Oh my god.
What? We can you really not?
Watch your fucking language, damn it. Did he hear that?
I don't think so. I think he did before that, but he'll watch it later, maybe.
One thing I do want to give credit for is the mirror code on Alan Momola. That was some heat for the Celesteela.
Yeah, I agree. But the thing is, if it was, I think it was meant there as, for the Volcanion as well as a Politoad and stuff like that. Even the Nihilego, if it comes down to that, because I don't think prepping for a special Celesteela, because he could easily have like Seed Bomb, and that completely doesn't work then. But yeah, like Heavy Slam, Air Slash, Autotomize, Leech Seed, either drop Autotomize for coverage or drop Leech Seed for coverage, and like commit, dude. Commit to being offensive or commit to being defensive. You can't be both.
Yeah, because Celesteela is a great mon. It has great bulk even when it is offensive, but you have to choose one or the other. Because if you try to make a mix of both, then it can't do either. Because you either give up bulk to give it power, and then it can't take hits, or at least as well as it usually can, or you give up power for bulk and then you can't hit shit.
Yep, definitely. And yeah, what fairy type the Steelix finishes off the game, and that's just.
I love Steelix, man. Shout out to Selo for drafting it.
And shout out for using it well this game. Selo versus, we said, FullMetal. Okay. And next match is going to be
Love versus Retro.
All right. Let me just find it. All right.
I don't know what their showdown names are, but
Retro Rising and Astro something.
Yeah, it's the game with like Garchomp, Tapu Koko, Cress,
and Mega Mawile.
No,
is it regular Mawile?
This was one game that I actually enjoyed because it went fast, but it didn't go fast because everyone was just kind of trying to sack shit off. It went fast because they were playing well and they were playing offensively.
Oh yeah,
Who are we on?
Love versus Retro.
Nice. I don't remember shit about that game now. I'm too distracted by how one of you is freaking cursed, breaking my shit.
What?
My freaking audio only breaks when I'm in call with both of you. I swear to God, no one else.
Well, that's obviously your fault.
That's obviously one of your fault, dog. I'm not gonna lie. That's obviously one of you. It's freaking Love versus who now?
Retro.
Love versus Retro.
Retro.
That game was fun. I liked it. It was a good break from the Selo versus FullMetal match. Like that was just exhausting.
Say some stuff about the game. I'm not. I don't remember, and I don't feel like pulling up the review.
Well, there was a nice Flame Orb Psycho Shift Cresselia that didn't do anything.
Oh yeah, that. Oh yeah, I remember this game now. Okay. Damn, I feel like I already talked about everything.
If he had pulled it off,
there's some nice tech that didn't happen because the freaking Amoonguss just spored him, and then it just never did anything after that.
Like I'm pretty sure it woke up, activated the Flame Orb, and died.
Yeah, no, he switched out after activated the Flame Orb, and then I'm pretty sure he ended up like sacking it off later.
Yeah. This game was like I don't really think there was anything super eventful. Like both teams they played well. Their prep was pretty standard. Like nothing, too techy or, I guess, innovative.
Yeah.
To not sound pretentious.
I mean,
two misplays though was.
I feel like I don't know how to feel about having Spore on Amoonguss when there's electric terrain up. Like, did you legit only prep it for the Cresselia. Because if you did, that's
Oh yeah, I just realized that. Like,
great,
what the fuck?
like great job on your part, but nothing else is gonna be spored. And I feel like maybe that gives you an opportunity to either run Toxic. Would it be a better status condition? Because especially Retro didn't bring a Steel type.
Hey, listen, having the fat fucking duck be asleep is great sometimes.
I know, but having it Toxic is even better.
Mm-hmm.
No, because then you have to sit. Well, yeah, to be honest.
Or he
I
could
just don't like fucking Cresselia, alright? Fuck Cresselia and anyone who drafts
even if you can't put Cresselia to sleep to stop it from doing anything, but then if it wakes up and you haven't chipped it down, it can still be a threat. Whereas if you Toxic it, I don't really think it gets anything to heal itself.
Yeah.
Except for like
no, it can only like Healing Wish and heal something else.
Yeah.
Yep. Unless you have a heal though.
Or if you. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
I want to talk about two misplays. When Love tried to go hard heat ran on Garchomp to take the EQ with his air balloon, and instead of taking it, he popped his air balloon.
He took the Stone Edge.
Yeah, that was a bit too like that was an unneeded risk. Like he could have just maybe sacked Scolipede or something, other than going into his heat ran.
Yeah, because I don't think Scolipede even did much after that.
It pretty much just like it could hit Tapu Koko hard, probably it. And then keeping Mega Maw in on Tapu Koko and losing like 75% of its health.
Oh yeah, he didn't even click Sucker Punch. It was.
Yeah, like maybe the Mega Maw wasn't that important in the game, and he still like had pieces to win it, but I don't know. And then there was also another piece of misplay where the Mega Maw didn't outspeed the Vaporeon to 2-hit KO it after it came in on the play rough.
Yeah, that's just bad prep, to be honest. But like Amoonguss checks I think that was Specs Coco with the damage it did.
That was definitely Specs Coco. There's no way he did like 40% to Amoonguss otherwise.
So yeah, he was like the Amoonguss was always there, healthy and ready to take the Coco on. And in case
not really, that Amoonguss was getting pretty low, dude. I'm not even gonna lie. That shit was
like
doing a chunk.
Volt Switch and Thunderbolt were doing like min 30%.
Yeah,
like that was wild.
Yeah, which is why I wanted to kind of go back on the Toxic. Like if you don't want Toxic over Spore, then you just make an Assault Vest Amoonguss. It's like you could have easily do that.
Cause like Spore didn't really do shit, and then he just kind of. Cause like I was watching this Amoonguss get nuked. I'm like, what the hell's happening here?
Yeah, I was surprised. Like I saw that damage. I'm like, no, that's Specs Coco. There's no other way. Coco is good in Electric Terrain, but it's not that strong.
Yeah, it's
Coco actually lets me down, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Coco is a letdown without like Life Orb or Choice Specs or Magnet or some shit. Some boosting item.
What the fuck was that?
I said Coco specially is
I heard like this weird sound.
Clicking, yeah, it was a weird clicking like.
What the hell?
Sounded like a fly in my ear. I was scared.
What the hell? A fly in my ear. That's when you need to go see a doctor. Jesus Christ.
But he wasn't the only one though.
Before Zack so rudely interrupted me, do we have any more notes on this game?
All right.
I don't think so. It was okay played from both sides, but in the end that's just kind of it. Nothing more, nothing less.
Agree with that.
It was aight.
So the next game, Turnt versus Aaron.
Oh yes, the game where Turnt popped off.
where the Umbreon popped off.
That Umbreon, I hate Umbreon. Like seeing that game was so sad. Because Umbreon literally just sat there and stalled him until.
I don't care what you say. My man Turnt popped off. My dude said, you know what, week 1, that was a fluke.
I'm not saying he didn't, but still, like that was just sad to see.
I mean,
it was sad to just see Umbreon sit there.
The game itself was kind of unfortunate. The first turn Blizzard miss, and then Fire Blast miss on the Venusaur in the sun, and
yeah, there was a lot of misses,
which is unfortunate. But like, I don't know. I think the end game with the Jirachi versus Umbreon, if Aaron had
I
Iron
feel like
Head,
the end game was a choke right there.
yeah, because
The end game, I feel like Aaron messed it up.
Because if he did have Iron Head, you stop clicking Drain Punch after you see that it does 26%.
And if you did,
you
and if
Thunder
you didn't
Wave
have
and you
Iron
try
Head,
to
what type
flinch
of
it. Then.
Jirachi are you running?
Yeah,
That's the real question. If you didn't have Iron Head,
it was sub Drain
like,
Punch
what's your-
and then something else.
Thunder Wave, and then something else. It was like it had to have been Iron Head. If it wasn't Iron Head, like actually, what the hell are you running? You don't run physical Jirachi without Iron Head.
And I feel like he just sacked too soon. The Muck, like it was at 70%. There was no reason to sack it to the Flygon, because the Suicune was still there healthy, or 53. That's pretty healthy for a Suicune. His Flygon's not the strongest, or he had a
Flygon would have. I was
or-
pretty sure the pin. I don't know if he was Scarf or not though. Pretty sure.
I think he was, because he never swapped moves.
Yeah, so even like if he was, he had Rotom
was
still
still-
there, so he could have made a prediction about it.
But if he was Bandit Flygon though, that's what I'm trying to see.
I mean,
'Cause
if
if he was
he's
Bandit
Bandit,
Flygon, that
I'm
was a
pretty sure
definite-
Suicune still takes it barely, and then he can
Yeah.
pivot out into Rotom and just gets a free Blizzard when the Metagross was dead already, and nothing's taking that. So like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
if that Muk had stayed alive for the late game, he might have had a chance versus the Umbreon, like with a
Poison Jab and
poison jab.
Yeah,
I
that
also
was
feel
a-
like he kind of let. I feel like he kind of let Gardevoir die too early. Is what I could say, because like
Hello?
Umbreon was way too much of a problem.
Hello.
Yeah, that Gardevoir
shit.
had-
Jesus Christ.
He had 0 switch-ins to that Gardevoir.
Yeah, and I don't know how he ended up like making it so that Gardevoir didn't get a single kill. I don't think he killed.
no,
I'm
he
pretty-
did.
I
It did.
think-
It killed the Manaphy. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
It killed.
Like he sacked the Manaphy.
And the
that's-
Manaphy ate that though. That Manaphy ate that freaking Hyper Voice. You can't even tell me it didn't.
The
It
first
did.
one.
I'm pretty sure it
Three.
ate like 3. It ate like 3 before dying. That was
Yeah.
wild.
I was like, Jesus Christ.
Manaphy thick with full
Wait,
speed.
which match are you on?
What's what?
Who-
We're recording the PRs, the power rankings.
Okay, I know. Which match are we on?
The Turnt versus Aaron.
Oh, I got scared. I was like, who's talking?
Hello, I am a ghost.
A ghost.
Or just a person.
The fourth power wanker, Power Ranger. We are on the 5th match, by the way. So you just came in a little bit over the middle.
You know, just a little bit late.
I was
yeah,
eating
Just a
lunch.
little bit late.
I was eating lunch.
Tough.
Oh, it's cool.
Tough.
Okay, wait, what turn of the battle are you on?
Like
Yes.
40-ish. We're kind of just talking about it. The part where the
Yeah, we're
Umbreon
just
just
reviewing what happened.
says no to the entire team, and it's kind of sad to watch, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, and how the Gardevoir, even though he had a Gardevoir, the Umbreon lived to just stall everything.
I mean, the Gardevoir was at 4% and it died to a burn, which it was,
Yeah,
it was
that was
a good
great.
play on Protect from Turnt,
Yeah.
but like, I don't know.
That's what I was saying. I feel like he kind of let Gardevoir just kind of like die. I feel like he didn't play safe enough with it.
Yeah, once Gardevoir died, that Umbreon just won.
I mean, if it wasn't,
Umbreon
I guess
went.
you could argue that if it wasn't burned from the Scald burn, so it was a little bit unlucky on Aaron's part.
But then
the
again,
entire
like,
game.
Well, no. On the other hand, Turn had clicked protect earlier in the game, so he knew where the protect was coming. So why didn't he just switch out and get that turn?
Because he couldn't do anything else. At that point, he only had Rotom left, and
So either you
Rotom.
sack Gardevoir and then go Rotom, or you go Rotom and then hope for like a freeze. I feel like he should have sacked Gardevoir.
No, because he paralyzed it with Jirachi, so he couldn't hope for a freeze.
Yeah, but what if he got like? What if he got turned on a turn where Gardevoir, where Umbreon clicked protect the previous turn? Maybe he could have stayed differential. All in all, I feel like it was a very useless sack that could have been easily avoided, and is pretty much useless to the match.
I think he couldn't save differential because that's like getting it. That means the Rotom had to die, which like on a toxic turn when he
Like,
protected.
he wasn't winning.
'Cause
he
if
wasn't
he's-
winning the match.
Yeah, he wasn't winning, but he should have at least tried to go for differential. That's all I'm saying. Like if the Rotom died on a turn where he could protect the turn
Wait,
before.
but you can't go for differential if you can't kill the rest of his team and you lose.
He's in.
Like
Rotom
that
had no
Gardevoir
one
was
to
dying one way or another, and it was not taking anything else with it.
No, I
He
guess
could have taken the Umbreon.
yeah.
What I'm saying is, if the Umbreon had clicked Protect on the turn where the Rotom died to Toxic, then he could have gone Gardevoir. And if he clicked Protect and it failed, then he could have gotten an extra differential point.
Yep, yeah, I get that. But is Umbreon dying to one Hyper Voice?
Yes,
No,
it was
it's
at
not.
like yes.
It should. It should.
Yeah,
It should. It's a
But it
Gardevoir.
wasn't
It's an
Mega
Umbreon though. I don't think
It's
it
a
is.
Mega Gardevoir.
A Blizzard. Okay, let's count.
It's a-
Let me open up the calc because Blizzard
Bro,
did
You have to be
26%.
like max Spadef. You have to be like max Spadef if you
Do we
want
know
a
what his
chance,
sets were?
bro.
Do we know what his sets were?
We don't, but we can just see like roughly.
Just modest max special attack hyper voice.
Wait, neurologist, I have a question.
Yes.
For the play you said about going Gardevoir on the Protect, like is it a hard switch in or is it going in after the sack?
No,
After
after the
After
sack.
sack.
Because if it's a hard switch, then it's going to
that-
fail.
Okay.
then that would have been a good play, but that's pretty
It
much
would have
all
been
that he
too
could've
late.
done. And, like,
That's like a
he
late
he could have
effort.
saved one differential point, but that's pretty much it. Because after that, Flagon just won.
Would you rather save
It would've
one
died
differential
to
point and basically be guaranteed to lose the game, or have it? But no, it's useless sacking Gardevoir like that.
Yeah, it is. I agree. But still, looking at the calc, a max HP, neutral nature, 0 EVs and special defense Umbreon takes 85.7 to 101% from a Hyper Voice Mega Gardevoir if it's timid. If it's timid,
Can
Gardevoir.
you post it? Can you post it in the Power Rankings chat, Doug?
Yeah, right. I got you. Am I in the right chat? I am.
Jesus Christ, dog. Umbreon is too fucking thick, dog.
And I think
Oh my
it was definitely timid because it outsped the Manaphy before, which I guess Manaphy could be bulky.
The Manaphy was bulky as hell. You can't use that as a reference. That Manaphy was like max special
Yeah,
defense.
Manaphy had bulk, a lot of bulk.
Manaphy couldn't have the max speed. Maybe Manaphy was like max speed, max HP in theory, but that just doesn't make sense.
Nah, there's no way, because that still did like that. I'm assuming that still would have did like 40. Nah, he was doing like 30% with each hyper voice.
Yeah, true. The only thing I want to say to kind of defend Aaron is that when you're in the heat of the game and you're like way behind, it's not really easy to think about making that sort of plays. Because at that point you're just trying to throw attacks to try and kill something.
I guess
You're trying to like kill the
You know what?
momentum. You're trying to kill their momentum and get your
If
momentum.
you know
back.
he has Protect, then because he's clicked Protect multiple times before that.
No, I know, but what I'm trying to say is that in the heat
Yeah,
of the game,
I
when
understand.
you're just trying to get a kill, like he can't think, oh hey, let me make this like triple digit IQ play right now and try to get a
Triple digit IQ play. Yeah. So, all in all, yeah, it was a good match.
300 IQ plays, Doug. 1,000 IQ. 1,000 IQ plays.
Exactly. Exactly.
So
Like,
everyone
it's
looks
not something you think of right off the bat. That's the only thing I have to say in his defense.
okay. Yeah, I agree with that.
What's the next game though? Because I'm pretty sure we
have 3 left.
Lux
done
versus
already.
Fish. Lux versus Fish, I think.
Yeah, Lux versus Starfish.
All right. Yeah, we haven't done that
I
yet.
hate saying his name.
That's the next one. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Well, we're
So
I do
we're not
not
doing it
really-
in any sort of order, so we're just kind of jumping from. But we haven't done this one, so yeah, it
Okay,
is.
so we'll do
We can do this one.
So, what are your opinions on the matchup? Just looking at the team versus team. I feel
Wait,
like
what game are we talking about again?
no. I'm just asking, like, what do you think the matchup is who has a better matchup in favor?
Wait. What game were we talking about?
Starfish versus Lux.
Oh,
Feast versus
Uh,
Lux, dude.
Fish.
honestly, I feel like Lux kind of had the better matchup
Bro,
in a way. Like, kind
bro,
of.
I have so many problems with his Kofag set, but I'm gonna wait.
Oh.
Well, wait,
So many problems.
just off the bat, what is your opinion on which team has a better matchup? I feel like my personal opinion, Lux does, just because Starfish really has no way to break through Sableye or just most of his team.
That was dead ass my problem. He had nothing for Sableye.
Yeah, like
he had
11 Ninetales probably
that
can.
Ninetales
Yeah,
never really went in.
yeah, 11 Ninetales
Hmm?
has to be specs in this game if he's gonna break through Sableye or like his team in the end. And then he has
And it
to-
wasn't.
It wasn't.
It
exactly.
wasn't Spexa.
Yeah, I'm pretty. Yeah, like I'm thinking back at the game and the damage it was doing. It would have if it was Specs, it would have killed that safe.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you, my Discord just glitched the fuck out, and y'all were super loud for a second there. So I don't know. I'm kind of messing with the how loud everything is. But to the viewers, it probably blew off some ears. So I'm sorry about that. So yeah, I don't know.
Basically, we were just talking about how the only way he had to break through Sableye was like Specs, Alola, and Ninetales, and that wasn't it. He didn't have Specs.
Like, I guess nothing on his team. I guess Kovac might get Dazzling Gleam? Question mark?
No. See,
No.
But at the same time, that Mega Sableye took away its own magic bounce, and he could have toxicked it.
Yeah, I think
bro,
that
that's
that had.
literally what I was talking about. Literally,
Yeah,
like
'cause,
why?
I'm pretty sure the Mega Sableye went for like foul play or knockoff or something on the Kafagrigus.
Yeah, it went for foul play,
and it lost its magic bounce.
and
but-
he could have toxic. I'm like,
So you want to start watching the battle and go through the turns?
yeah.
What?
So,
So he does lead Araquanid, which makes a lot of sense, seeing as Starfish has really no hazard removal apart from Defog on Lottie and Rapid Spin on Hitmonlee, which Hitmonlee with Rapid Spin makes no sense in this game. So he's pretty much guaranteed webs at this point in the game. So turn one. Freeze Dry doing 65 with a crit. And obviously
so
getting...
what are we doing now? What?
I think.
We're going to get turned by
He's
turn.
going.
What?
Yeah, he's going way
I'm
in.
not going turn by turn. I'm just talking about how webs make sense in this game.
Yeah, I mean they do. They do, and that's a good play. But we haven't done the previous battles like turn by turn. We kind of just generally talked about them in the overall.
Yeah, we just kind of generally talked about how they were going.
Yeah, and a little bit notes here and there, something that was good or something that wasn't good.
Yeah. Okay.
I do agree with you. Getting up webs turn one, and sucking out that Araquanid was a really good play, because then it just gave you all the momentum to go into something and start breaking down Starfish team.
Yeah, and then on turn 3, where he goes into the Clefagrigus on the Z move, was a very good play. I feel like that was a very good prediction. Whether he was predicting the Z move or just any attack in general, was very good. Getting to use up a Z move right down there.
This is kind of weird. This is kind of a weird thing to say, but I kind of liked how he used Blacephalon to pivot into Klefki, so that Clefagrigus didn't have to take more damage from play rough. Like that was one nice thing that he did. I guess.
I feel like he should have been Z. I feel like he should have saved Z. I forget, was Blacephalon a Z move, or did it carry the Z move?
It didn't use. I don't know if it was, but it didn't use any. Like the Aerodactyl came in.
That was the only way I saw on his team that he was really breaking through Sableye, besides like Choice Bandit Crook or something like that.
No, Choice Bandit Crook does not break from Mega Sableye.
Yeah. I feel like
Mega Sable. What the?
It shouldn't like he shouldn't let it be toxic in the first place. Even though like it's not a wall, it's fine if it's toxic, but then it died too soon, way too soon, and he didn't have anything for like the entire team, while a Z move would hurt a lot, like to Mega Sableye as well. So I don't know, that's the thing. I think,
I mean, to be fair to him, I'm pretty sure he was not expecting Pursuit Aerodactyl.
Yeah. Although at the same time, I feel like Blacephalon, if you get rid of his Aerodactyl and his Araquanid, Blacephalon kind of comes in and claims a kill every single time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Second, that one dying was very bad for his team.
Yeah.
Very true. Like after that, he had trouble. Like I'm surprised they went down to a 1-0, because after Blacephalon went down, it was really hard for him to break through his team.
Yeah, like I forget how he even killed Klefki.
It was just kind of low, and with hail, and it chipped it down with two thunderbolts and.
Was Klefki Magnet Rise for Cook? I most likely guess it was probably Magnet Rise. That makes most sense.
I don't think it ever went for like spikes or screens. It was just in play rows.
It really was just click the player. Which, if he was
maybe it was banded. You don't know.
Crook, wouldn't he want to be Dazzling Gleam anyway? Because Intimidate.
Yeah, but he would want.
A chance to lower attack.
Yeah, and
Turf has a chance to lower attack.
And also, Play Rough hits the Latias if it wants to set up like calm mines and stuff like that.
Yeah, it hits.
Wow.
That's fair.
Wow.
Plus,
Cortana's
it hits the
leaf blade
Hitmonlee harder.
Cortana's leaf blade just O-code a Hitmonlee from full.
I mean,
And a Crocodile.
Yeah,
from neutral.
Hitmonlee has zero. Hitmonlee has zero defense, and Crook is not taking that.
It's as bad as
Bro,
Cortana.
he switched in Crook, and I was expecting like a freaking. I was expecting like Rindoberry, Crook.
I was expecting Starfire Fang. But apparently he was banned.
Fire Fang will not kill. Fire Fang will not kill. I know this from experience, from trying to use a Crook to beat a freaking thing. I ran like Rindoberry, like HP Fire. It was like max special attack.
Actually, I want to tell you guys this. Donphan HP Fire with no investment kills Cortana.
Oh yeah, I know.
Bro, Cortana has zero. Cortana has booty freaking Spadef. It's so.
Yeah.
It's actually bad. It's just bad.
This game, I don't know. This game was just like the only way to really describe this game is a big yikes. Like there was just a bunch of,
Yeah.
like,
I mean, at the same time, Starfish played a very good game for how his matchup came out. Like, he had a very bad matchup, and towards the end of the game, he picked up a few more kills and was able to get down to a 1-0, which I think Lux pretty much threw multiple. Through a lot of
I had that on my notes. I said on my notes I had lots of credit to Starfish for bringing down the result to a 1-0 with how dangerous
Oh yeah.
stuff like Cortana and Duck Trail was on their sticky webs.
Because like,
I
was really, like, I was watching the game and I was thinking in my head like, yo, is he really? Because like, it low key, the way he was bringing it down, like, are the stars aligning? Is this man gonna somehow like reverse and win this game?
Yeah, that would be crazy.
Yeah, that's why even with the misplays, I didn't have Fish. So this is a little bit of a spoiler, but just because of how Fish played this game, even though he did have some misplays, because of how he came back, that's why I put him up in the power rank.
Yeah, definitely.
So we want to move on to the next game.
Fish was, I think, 10th.
Hey man, wait, stop spoiling.
Spoilers.
What?
Spoilers, damn it.
No, that's just my
God
opinion.
damn it.
Well, I just want to say, Fish, if you're watching this, you know, I know it was an L.
You
but
already know they're gonna watch this. Did you forget when they went to a voice call and like roasted our freaking rank?
Oh, I didn't care. I didn't even know that happened.
Were you not in the call? I was like, wait, hold on, do you?
What?
It was the draft rankings. They were completely disagreeing on everything.
I mean,
oh yeah, I didn't.
but
hear
we're the professionals, aren't we? So what the fuck do they know?
Yep, exactly.
So if you're watching this, the fuck y'all know. Shut the fuck up, sit your ass down, and go eat your fucking cereal.
Oh.
What?
Okay, how many matches? Which matches have we not done yet?
The Worm versus Olli and Ney versus Jaz.
Okay.
Oh
okay,
yeah, can we do Ney game? Let's go to Ney's game. Come on, Ney's game was great.
Wait, but let's save that game
Beautiful
for
stall.
the end. If you like that game, save it for the end then.
See, but now I'm trying to give my boy Ollie some props because he actually won. Spoilers: he won his game after like the beautifulness that was pain split. I don't know if y'all watched the week 1 PRs, but that shit was cancer fully because
We're
Retikai.
telling you right now, as long as this league exists, we're not letting pain split die as a meme.
Oh yes. And freaking Retikai, dog. Retikai, because he was.
Wait, what
Ollie
happened?
freaking. You know, yeah. Let's just pause for a second. Watch that game.
I'll watch it later.
Ollie freaking pain splits. He's Chardyberry Rotom fan, right? Tell me why he pain split.
Okay, guys, let's not get carried away from the rankings like last week.
Yeah, that was week 1 though. That was.
So are we doing Ollie versus Wormpal?
Yes.
Wormpal, or are we doing which game? Are we doing?
No, yeah.
We're doing Ollie versus
Wormpal. Yeah.
Okay.
This game was actually, honestly, I feel even though it was a 3-0, it was a lot closer game than it appears.
Oh yeah. For a while there, I thought Ollie was gonna lose that game. I'm not even gonna lie.
Like both teams had really good plays and really good counter plays for each other's like little tech stuff and shit. Like that was a really good game.
That turn 5 Toxic Mist really hurt him if he didn't have. Wait, did he have Heal Bell on Sylveon? I forget.
No, he
No.
didn't. He had
was in
hyper
power.
voice,
No,
Here,
then
Paris.
yeah, that turn 5 toxic miss really hurt him. Because getting toxic on Sylveon without any way to get rid of it really hurt. Did Sylveon just get magic? Wait, hold up. Did he just click skill swap?
Yeah,
on
skill swap.
Yes.
Amazing
oh,
tech.
yes. Thank you
was
so much for
honestly-
reminding me how freaking Ollie lets me down every single fucking game. Click skill swap. It's a normal type hyper voice. Tell me why this man really clicked hyper voice. Versus
Skill
freaking-
swap plus hyper voice.
I mean,
maybe
This man
the
really
only
pissed
thing
me
I
off,
was
bro.
that maybe he thought that skill swap was like roleplay, where it copies the ability instead of.
But
taking
it should have showed him. If he went to click hyper voice on Showdown, it would have shown as a normal type move, because there was no more
know.
pixelate.
Hey, I'm just trying to take a little bit of the heat off Ollie. Okay, calm
Yeah,
down.
I mean,
Ollie-
No,
you
no,
you
Ollie's
run
gonna take
Moonblast
all
in
the
situations like that, and you run like Q Charm for like just cause if you're gonna run skill swap,
Q charm.
like
Okay, but in
if
Ollie's
he clicks skill
defense,
swap and his opponent gives him.
yeah, if he got
Gets
charm
fucking
and they got-
infatuated.
I'm forever gonna give Ollie hard time until week 4. Cause week 4 I helped him prep for, or whenever week 5, I forget when he plays Ney. But I helped him prep for Ney,
Spoilers.
dog. If you lose that game with that freaking heat that I gave this man, I'm just gave this man the heat, bro.
That regen Mega Alakazam.
Yeah, that was
Oh
fun.
yeah, Regen Alakazam was great. That was
okay,
great.
okay, just hold up. I just saw this turn. He had hidden power steel. I'm assuming for the Diancie.
Why
Yeah,
did he
on
click
his
it?
He
Sylveon.
didn't click it.
He
He didn't click it. He clicked hyper voice. That's even worse, bro. Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, because why would I don't see why you would need a skill swap then, if you have hidden power steel. I guess for the tank growth to take away its regenerator. That's the only thing.
He just misses Volt Switch.
I mean, maybe he was like trying to bide his time or something. Maybe his HP still didn't kill. I don't know.
What?
Bro, I
but
don't
no,
care.
I'm
If you're gonna go for the damaging move on the freaking DNC, why would you not click HP Steel?
yeah, instead of hyper voice.
Why would you?
But like even I have issues with prep here. That's not with how we played. Clicking hyper voice, a normal hyper voice on a Diancie, that's another story. But I don't know.
Whole chip, okay.
But man, you know, I'm gonna give Ollie a break, bro. Just cause he won the game. I'm gonna give him a break. I was actually about to go in on his whole life.
I mean, no, he did bring the banded Entei, did a lot of damage. He it basically
Oh yeah.
did a lot of damage.
fair.
The toxic
Banded
miss
Entei.
did matter a lot. Yeah, that's true as well. But like, you know,
One thing I do want
What can you do
to
about
give
that?
Ollie props for is that he went hard Weavile on a Salamence to get rid of the sub.
Okay.
yeah,
That I do
Sub,
appreciate.
yeah, get rid of this.
yeah. I mean, he had a wish pending. I guess you could say he had a wish that came back, which made it kind of safer.
I also appreciate that he ice sharded and didn't risk the icicle crash miss. I
Yeah,
appreciate that.
that was
it
just
was
an
HP Steel. That's crazy.
yeah. It was because it was resisted by the Starmie later on.
Yeah, I know. I saw. But maybe it was HP Fire or HP like I don't know, Ice. HP Ice. I don't
Ground.
know. That doesn't resist. Sorry, doesn't resist HP Ground.
No, it could be fire. No, not fire. What am I
Fire,
saying?
Ice, Fighting. Fire, Ice, Fighting. Steel. Which all don't make sense except for Steel. So now we're gonna go into Ney's game. Or
I want to
Yes.
say a few more notes. Like this game, honestly, this game came down to like a couple of plays. One, the toxic miss. Two, Landorus knocking off Tango's.
What
Salt
happened?
Mist.
You cut out.
Oh, my bad. I was gonna say that this game came down to like 2 or 3 plays. One, the toxic miss. Two, Lando knocking off Tangro's AV because then he had no answer to it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
then he
definitely.
just straight up just bodied it with Alakazam.
Mhm.
Yeah. And then the last one that was probably the most important was Worm going hard on Rotom and getting burned.
Oh yeah.
Like he went hard Salamence on Rotom and it got burned and it pretty much
throughout the
became,
turn, not clicking HP Steel.
Hey
well,
man,
I mean,
listen,
he
we
clicked it at the
could
end of
turn
the
that
game.
into a meme, you know, next plane split, dog. But you know, I'm leaving alone.
All right. Well, I guess we're moving on then.
Sure.
Yep.
What is
Now
that?
we
Why
got
is there a
Ney.
goat? Why not just your goat?
Bro,
That's
where
what
did
I
you
was
hear a
saying.
goat?
Like, I was asking who has a goat in their front yard.
I'm pretty sure that's a child.
Bro, where are you hearing a goat?
Someone just batted goat noise on call.
I heard something go like meh. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like, I'm Mexican, but we don't have goats.
I mean, I've been hearing some background noise, but I ain't hear no fucking goat.
I don't
I
know.
heard it.
I don't know. It do be like that
I
sometimes.
hear fucking goat, dog.
Wait,
Hold
hold
on.
on.
You're talking about damn
Hold
goat.
Turn 6, Ney vs Jaz. Did Bikini just click trick on a Gliscor and gain a Toxic Orb?
Yeah, that sounds like
Yup,
him.
and then he killed it.
Yes, bro. I didn't understand it.
No,
For real.
no, honestly,
And then he
that-
glaciated the next turn and O-coded. I'm like,
And now you got Toxic Bikini.
you toxic your Victini for no reason. I'm like, you could have just glaciated O-coded turn 1. It would have been fine. No, I got a trick. Then I got a...
I mean, hey, maybe he wasn't expecting it to kill, and he's like, okay, let me cripple this thing first by giving it a scarf so it can't heal up.
Oh, wait, no. He had the Clefable in. He clicked trick on the Clefable so you can just trick
Oh, oof.
Yep. That makes
See,
sense.
I forgot that part. I don't remember everything on the freaking game.
I'm watching the battle right now.
I was
just
about to roast him.
I'm watching the battle right now just to, like, get my memory up.
But that was a clean play, you know. Just the... I love... that was clean how you just clicked Glaciate, just bodied the freaking Gliscor. Bop.
Yeah.
And they actually bopped him, though. It's like turn 14, and Jazz has 2 mons left.
Yeah, I think this was like a solid Jazz game, which, you know, he just clicks buttons and something happens, and this was a proof of that. Like, Ney played well, but like, I don't know. It's just
And he
solid.
also had a soul vested Hydreigon. That's something to appreciate. The fact that he didn't. Just assume that.
Wait, what?
Hydreigon's AB?
Like, no, from this game, turn 1, you already know how it's gonna go. Like, why you get a bad matchup lead wise, and if you're Jazz, you stay in and click sticky webs. Now, no, do something with that. Like, switch into Empoleon, get your rocks up or something. But nope, that ain't how he plays. So I don't know. It's just
Yeah, he pretty much just threw away his webs, which if he hadn't, that Charizard just went in. Even without a Dragon Dance, that Charizard could just flare blitz.
Yeah. Didn't he Quiver Dance twice, which made no sense to me?
No, he Quiver Dance once to outspeed the Crobat, and then went for webs, and then it died. That's it.
also like big brain plays. You bring sticky webs and you bring Trick Room on the same team. Massive IQ. He had Trick Room on Hoopa.
Hey, maybe he was
400 IQ plays, be like.
yeah, maybe he was just I don't know.
Jesus.
Yeah, I have nothing to defend that.
Web's Trick Room. New meme.
Bro, somebody for real just bammed on my door. That shit just scared the soul.
Other sort of, I guess, like standout plays were the corkscrew crash on the table. That was
Yeah,
fun.
Crest was a really good
That
play.
thing died.
The Iron Tail. That was a good play.
Yeah. But I feel like we're not gonna have any more like thoughtful ideas. I'm pretty sure that we ran out of those. So you want to just like go over the list?
Sure.
Number 16. Actually, let's put up first the 16 to number 8 or number 9. Bam, there you go on the screen. Do whatever you want with that. I'll edit it so I know what I'm doing. Okay,
Oh wait, if that's
don't worry
gonna
about
be
it.
how it's gonna be, I got a dip, guys. You know, see y'all later.
Hold on.
Okay.
I have to go in like 10 minutes. So I'm just going to finish the PRs and then I'm going to go.
Well, yes, that's what I was trying to do. Like, I'm just gonna put the rankings on the screen and the nice graphics and shit and stuff and things. From number 16 to number 9 first, and then from number 8 to number 1. And we can just kind of talk about from 16 to number 9. Is there something that stands out, or maybe, you know, overall? I don't think we have time to do each one separately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
16 to 9, honestly, I feel like everyone kind of deserved to be there. Like, depending, like, just from how they played and how they misplayed, and also prep. Like, I really don't feel like any of them could have really fought to move up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense for what that is.
All right, and then moving on to number 8 to number 1. Selo being number 1, I think he just played very methodically, and he didn't lose his. He was calm. He stayed. He didn't. His team. He had a team. A good team matchup, but still he didn't choke it away or get impatient. So I think that's
very true, because any other player in his position would have just like gotten bored and tried to go hard into a wall breaker or something and try to end the game quickly. But he didn't. He took his time. He looked at the game and saw, okay, I can win this if I just play it safe.
Mm-hmm. And the reason why Ney is second is because, well, he played Jaz and Jaz sucks. I don't know. But that was kind of...
Honestly, I feel like Ney went second because unlike Retikai, who did kind of also win because of his opponent's misplay or misprep, Ney just won because he outplayed his opponent completely.
Yeah. But I feel like...
No offense to Jaz, because I'm sure they're like a good player and all, but Ney had that game. Like, Ney was in his A game that day. That's all I can really say to him.
Mm.
Yeah, and also, I do want to point out that if you have a really good matchup against your opponent, and because you prepped really well, you prepping well is still good playing. Like, if you have an amazing matchup against your opponent and they have a terrible matchup because of how well you prepped, that still means that you're a good battler.
Yep.
Yeah,
you understand what that means.
I agree with that.
But I do want to say, so Retikai won't get mad at me or anything. You did have personally, you did have arguments to be second place. I will say that. Like, you and Ney were like maybe 1 point off in one certain thing that made him get second.
I mean, top 3 is still good. Stop being such a crybaby and man up. Man, the fuck up. You're number 3. That's great.
Oh.
Okay then.
What are we like? Come on, all these goddamn people complaining all the time. Oh, we're the PRs. Oh, you didn't do good PRs, and oh, you put me on number 3. Fuck off! I told you already. We are the professionals here. You hired us for this, and you're gonna sit down and listen to what we have to say. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching.
What he said. Bye.
Be sure to drop a like down below, subscribe if you're new, or if you haven't already to this UDN channel, leave us a comment, but don't roast us, because we will roast you back, and that is it. Link to everyone will be in the description. Have a nice day. Bye bye.
Good night. Good night, people.